Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Stream of Consciousness. I'm your host, Cyrus. This is a really uplifting story about Google launching a program to hire more people with autism. It's not the most uplifting named publication, Disability Scoop. I don't believe we're referring to different neurotypes as a disability, but more of a different ability. I just think it's an interesting story for a lot of reasons. Number one, having worked in software development or computer science and all these things, just a sheer number of people who are clearly somewhere on the spectrum and never been diagnosed is kind of amusing. It's just sort of funny that they have to have active efforts, and which is great that they have active efforts. I'm just saying there's already a lot of autistic people working at Google, working in the Valley, working all over in tech. It might be one of the most friendly professions for autistic people that you could think about because it sort of lends itself to not having to interact necessarily if you don't want to. I mean, interacting and relationship building and all those things is hugely important. I'm not going to say it isn't. I'm just saying that there are places for the individual genius that wants to just crank out code or whatever. Not have too many meetings. Reading through the thing, it says they cite statistics showing that just 29% of those people with autism have paid employment, a situation they call tragic. And that is tragic. I don't know if I necessarily believe that statistic of just 29%, because as I mentioned, autism is a spectrum. And there's probably lots of other people out there who are undiagnosed. If you have paid employment, if you have a stable life, people are a lot more likely to just dismiss it as that guy's just a little weird or that guy's just a little off. Not that I agree with either one of those descriptions. I'm just saying that people will just sort of dismiss obvious signs because, they don't want to call a professional person, whatever, having a disability or whatever has negative connotations, which it shouldn't. It shouldn't. The point of this article is that this is all about neurodiversity, that there's a lot of different types of people out there. We should all learn to appreciate the different types of people out there, as long as somebody's not being an asshole or aggressive or dangerous, as long as they're just sort of different, that shouldn't be something that bothers you. And so I really like this article for that reason, and I look forward to seeing a lot more help and support for people who are not neurotypical. And, we're all in it together. So thanks again.